Good morning.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
And welcome to the First Unitarian Universalist Church of San Antonio. Our weekly worship is where we connect, share inspiration and information. My name is Heather Hedquist, and I'm a current member of the choir and also a co-chair of the Leadership Development Committee. We have openings. If you're interested, please reach out. Our faith is all-inclusive, and all means all. We strive to enact a universal love that binds us in mutual care and affection, especially in our work for justice for our planet and all its peoples. Our ancestors came from many different parts of the planet, many different homelands. We meet today in the homeland of the Coahuiltecan people, Yanaguana. Their ancestors were living here 8,000 years ago. We affirm that they have the right to protect their sacred heritage sites. We invite those who are visiting to rise so we can meet you and greet you. Any visitors? All right, welcome returnees. If you're interested in becoming a member of this community, because I think some late people stood up, please ask any member or staff. Any of us can help you join the community. We have a membership book that we ask you to sign, and we ask that you make an annual contribution to help fund the ministry. If you are new or visiting, we welcome you to fill out a visitor's card. They're in the slots in the pews. We'd like to get to know you and follow up with you. In case you're wondering, we saved the last 2 pews for those who might need a last-minute seat. Wherever you are on your life's journey, we hope you will find your place with us. Now I invite you to greet your neighbors so you can extend a warm welcome to those who are on this journey with us. Yeah, cleanly wave, cleanly wave. No, that was when I was pregnant. I'm one of those people who's
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Xolani, Kacela, and welcome to this Friendsgiving Sunday morning. We give thanks for the friends who show up without obligation, celebrate our joys, and steady us through storms. In a world that often feels fragmented, we celebrate all who choose us again and again. Today also marks the beginning of Advent. Our first Advent candle represents hope. Hannah Roberts Villeneuve writes, "In the season of long, cold nights, hope isn't waiting for us to find it. Hope isn't sitting patiently on the sidelines. Hope seeks out the forgotten places, the longest night, the damaged temple, the overcrowded stable, and every corner where tomorrow seems impossible. Hope bursts in uninvited, without concern for our carefully crafted plans. Hope shows up as a lamp that keeps burning. Hope shows up as an improbable baby. Hope shows up as the sun, returning without ever having left. Hope shows up as tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow, until against all odds, we feel the future breaking on the horizon. Hope comes to claim us, and we have a chance to say yes. We light our flame, our chalice flame, for the meals we've shared, the conversations that stretched into the night, and the stories that bind us. May we nourish one another this holiday season, not just with food, but with genuine presence. May we listen deeply, laugh freely, and remember that this circle of friendship is sacred. We're grateful and we are at home. I invite you to rise now in body or spirit as we sing together hymn 18 in the great hymnal, What Wondrous Love.
We are called as Unitarian Universalists to build the beloved community where all are welcome as blessings. Let us recite our covenant that articulates our promises and binds us together. Please read together. Love is the doctrine of this church. The quest of truth is its sacrament, and service is its prayer. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge and freedom, to serve humanity in fellowship, to the end that all souls shall grow into harmony with the divine. Thus do we covenant with each other. El amor es la doctrina de esta iglesia. Su sacramento es la búsqueda de la verdad. Y su oración el servicio. Convivir en paz. Buscar sabiduría en libertad. Dar a la humanidad nuestro servicio fraternal, para que todas las almas crezcan con armonía con la divinidad. Así pactamos el uno con el otro.
It is a lovely day. Thank you very much, choir, and Mark for the solo. I was talking to Tebow Gonzalez last week, and he told me that Mark is a renowned singer and has albums cut and so forth. So blessings to us for having you. And I was saying to Susan this morning, you can't get any better than Bill Withers. Such a beautiful, beautiful songwriter. Well, we're talking about Friendsgiving this morning, and I know I wouldn't be where I am without my friends. And I imagine that many of you, all of us, can probably say the same. Our friends are, they make us. Someone said that you're the sum of your 3 best friends. So today for our stone ceremony, I want to invite you to reflect on what friendship means to you and what your friends have meant to you, and also what you are doing to be a good friend to others. Friendship is like family, and for many of us, our friends are our family. So I invite you to come forward now for our stone ceremony and to take a moment to reflect on these things around Thanksgiving about who makes you who you are and who are you making to become. From our community book of life, someone writes, "Many thanks to Samantha, the stewardship committee, and everyone else who worked to make the wonderful Thanksgiving dinner on Thursday." And I am grateful to have my friend Emily here for the first time. Welcome, Emily. I'm going to add one myself. I was telling the Board of Trustees week before last, about my dear friend Jerry Bradford, who I befriended about 30 years ago. He died on Thanksgiving Day after 3 or 4 years of dealing with Alzheimer's. I always thought that Jerry, who was a lawyer, must have made more money than God, because he was the first person I know to have his 2 sons' college educations fully funded when they were in junior high school. So he was a great role model for stewardship and caring for the family and the future generations. I invite you for a moment of meditation and reflection. Find your comfort zone and take a deep breath. Allow your shoulders to relax. Imagine yourself in a quiet garden at dusk. The soft light filters through golden leaves. You are not alone. Around you sit the faces of those you've chosen as family. They're people whose presence has shaped your life, whose laughter echoes in your heart and in your body. Notice how the light falls on each face, illuminating the kindness in their eyes. There is no judgment here, no performance required. You are simply seen and loved. In this garden, there are no obligations to meet, no mask to wear. You can be exactly who you are, imperfect, growing, whole. Your friends accept the parts of you that you're still learning to love. Feel the warmth of their nearness. Friendship is not a luxury, it's a spiritual goodness. It is the hand that reaches yours in the darkness, the voice that says, "You matter." I call it belonging made tangible. As you sit in this quiet space, offer gratitude for the gift of chosen family. Thank the universe, your higher power, or simply itself, for weaving these souls into yours. Some friends have been with you for seasons, others for years, and each is a thread in the fabric of who you have become. Take another deep breath. Carry this garden with you, the peace, the acceptance, and the deep knowing that you are home and not alone. You are loved. And weave in today's joys and any sorrows that you may be carrying, and hold them into the silence. We ask these prayers and meditations in our hearts in the name of all persons present and absent, known and unknown, remembered and forgotten, and all helpers of humankind. Amen, Ashe, and may it be so. I'll invite Garrett to come down for the story for all ages.
Good morning, good morning. If you would please, come on down. Give y'all a minute. Such a nice day outside. It's like the first cool day of the year. Would you hold the book? All right. So this book here, we've got it up on the screen as well for y'all. It's called A Duck Called Brian. All right. So let's turn it this way so everybody can see. All right. So this is a duck called Brian. What's that you say? He's blue. He sure is. He's a real one of a kind. For the purposes of this story, it's important that you know that Brian's favorite things in the world are 1, his best friend Gregory, 2, a cold glass of milk, and 3, a bowl of delicious duck nuts. On the day of our story, things did not start well. When he went to the cupboard for his morning duck nuts and milk, Brian discovered he had none left. This was a disaster. He decided to go and find Gregory to tell him about it. Gregory was not at home, and he was not at the pond. On his way, I shall try the park, thought Brian. On his way there, Brian came across Peter, who was busy counting ants. Good morning, Peter, said Brian. Have you seen Gregory? Sorry, no, I've been busy counting ants. Would you like to join me? That does look like fun, said Brian. But I need to find Gregory, and he carried on his way. Next, he came across Neil and Tina, who were icing a gigantic cake. Good morning, Neil and Tina, said Brian. Have you seen Gregory? Sorry, no, we've been busy doing some extreme cake baking. Would you like to join us? That does look like fun, said Brian, but I need to find Gregory, and he carried on his way. He came across some other ducks, some crocodiles, and an almost certainly crocodile-proof diving suit. Good morning, said Brian. Has anybody seen Gregory? Sorry, no, we've been busy inventing an almost certainly crocodile-proof diving suit. Would you like to join us? That does look like fun, said Brian, but I need to find Gregory, and he carried on his way. Next, he came across a near record-breaking pyramid of ducks. Good morning, said Brian. Has anybody seen Gregory? Sorry, no. We've been busy trying to break the record for the world's largest duck pyramid. Would you like to join us? That does look like fun, said Brian, but I need to find Gregory, and he carried on his way. Soon, he came across some terrified ducks and a dangerously out-of-control Siberian snow leopard. Good morning, said Brian. Has anybody seen Gregory? Sorry, no. We've been busy trying to tame our dangerously out-of-control Siberian snow leopard. Would you like to join us? That does look like fun, said Brian, but I need to find Gregory. He carried on his way. Later on, he came across a state-of-the-art space rocket with Garrett strapped to the back. Good morning, said Brian. Has anybody seen Gregory? Sorry, no. We've been busy building a state-of-the-art rocket to send Garrett to the moon. Would you like to join us? That does look like fun, said Brian, but I need to find Gregory, and he carried on his way. Later still, Brian came across a group of sunbathing ducks in what appeared to be a mass sunbathing festival. Good morning, said Brian through his megaphone. Has anybody seen Gregory? Sorry, no, we've been busy taking part in a mass sunbathing festival. Would you like to join us? That does look like fun, said Brian, but I need to find Gregory, and he carried on his way. Gregory. This is the worst day ever. I'm out of duck nuts and milk, and I can't find my best friend anywhere. Brian sat down with a huff next to a magic door. Suddenly, Brian found himself floating through a magical land. There was a magic frog floating in a magical lily pad, classic magic door stuff. You finally found us. We've been waiting all day for one lucky winner to find our magic kingdom, and here you are. And today we're offering one free wish, anything you'd like, anything. There was a flash and a bang, and can you guess what happened? That's right, a lifetime supply of duck nuts. Was that Brian's wish? Brian looked around, but then suddenly, kaboosh, Gregory! And with that, Brian's wish finally came true. As the sun set, the two friends agreed that perhaps it hadn't been quite such a bad day after all. The end. All right, thank you.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and sing the children out.
An excerpt from Friendish, Reclaiming Real Friendship in a Culture of Confusion by Kelly Needham. Imagine you grew up in a remote village without clean water. Everyone you know suffers from some sort of ailment because of the contaminated water, but it's just a part of life there. This is how it's always been. But one day, a man you've never seen before crosses your path. He tells you, unbelievable as it may sound, that there is a freshwater spring just minutes away, a short walk through the forest, in the one area your village avoids because supposedly it's haunted. You decide to risk it, and sure enough, just where he said, you find a pool of water sourced by a bubbling freshwater spring. Not only does the water look and smell different, it actually tastes good. Rather than reminding you of your thirst, like the water you're used to, this water actually satisfies. Running back to your village, you herald the good news of this discovery. You convince as many people as possible to walk through the so-called haunted woods and follow you to the source of fresh water. Though not everyone will follow, this new discovery has forever redefined what you need and what everyone else needs. Being satisfied at the freshwater spring changes your perspective on what it means to be a friend. No longer does friendship look like offering a glass of contaminated water from your home. No longer does it mean hopelessly empathizing with the pain of various illnesses. Now being a real friend means getting others to that life-giving freshwater spring. If we only befriend those who can obviously give something back to us, aren't we only giving to get? Aren't we simply befriending others out of love for ourselves? Choose to pursue friendships with people who don't enhance your social circle and can't pad your bank account. If you do, I promise you'll be rewarded with a different kind of wealth, because the kingdom of love belongs to the poor in spirit. I'd like to invite our ushers forward now to receive. Nope, you have a sermon. Wait a minute, there's a sermon.
Good looking out. Heather, thank you. Thank you for the reading. Awesome. And to Gary, thank you for that great story. I have to tell Tim his story, wisdom, is under risk for due to your great storytelling and story finding. That was wonderful. Well, we're talking about Friendsgiving today and Thanksgiving. And we made it through Friendsgiving, which was on Thursday. Here at the church, we had, in the fellowship hall, people packed wall to wall. And I have to tell you something, I brought 2 turkeys, myself and the one I cooked. If you're unfamiliar with Friendsgiving, it's a term that refers to having Thanksgiving with friends or friends and family. And it's something that we've been doing from the very beginning, except now we have this term for it. I did buy a 13-pound turkey, bought 2, one for the church and one for us at home. I brined it and cooked it with all the care and wonder of someone who's watched about 10 TikTok videos. And I carved it, and it came out to be 6.5 pounds, 7 pounds max. So the thing basically evaporated in the oven. But you know what? There was still plenty of meat to go around, and people were having an absolute blast here at the church. And no one cared that my turkey apparently had been replaced by a smaller one, a smaller confused turkey while I was not looking. People brought a lot of turkey this year. There were 2 uncut turkeys at the end of the meal that I believe the team was going to distribute to others and prepare for later. So I do want to give out one more time a shout to Sam McLaughlin and to Donna Guston for their great work, and for the rest of the team who organized our great meal today. Let's show them some love. They did a great job. Everything was really thoughtful, intentional, and delicious. And they even provided Ziploc bags for people to take food home with them, which I think is the real MVP move. And by the end of the day, I think everyone was officially tired. And then the Cowboys won, so that made it a great Thanksgiving day. What I'm noticing about Friendsgiving, now that the immediate chaos is over, is that there is this temptation to pump the brakes. The holidays are coming and everyone's busy, and that feeling of real connection we experienced, we're about to let it dissolve into the holiday machine. The shopping, the obligatory family dinners, and performative joy on Instagram, and the overwhelming sense that we're supposed to do more, buy more, and be more. Which is why I want to talk about something that is radically different. What if we kept up the spirit of Friendsgiving and Thanksgiving through the rest of the holidays? And I know people are saying, well, hey, I got a full-time job. I have parents, I have kids, I don't have time for that. But stay with me. You heard the story that Heather read from Kelly Needham's book, Friendish. And I keep thinking about this story, especially now. So let me just give you the abbreviated version. Imagine you grew up in a remote village where everyone had only known contaminated water. Then one day, someone tells you about a fresh water spring hidden in the forest. You find it, the water tastes good, and it satisfies. When you run back to your village and tell everyone what you found, everything changes. And being a friend now means inviting others. That's what Friendsgiving was for a lot of us on Thursday. We tasted something real in our conversations together, in our laughter, our chosen family. We found authentic presence, people showing up not because they had to, but because they wanted to. Imperfect gatherings where the turkey didn't matter that much as the laughter and the genuine, real connection. And now we're heading into a season where the culture is doing everything it can to make us forget that fresh water tastes better. But let's be real. The holiday season is designed to make us feel anxious. We're supposed to buy meaningful gifts for everyone we've met, attend every gathering, and host perfect dinners. Some will maintain a kind of a dry, cleaned appearance while appearing to be festive. And we're supposed to do all of this while managing family dynamics that may not have improved since the last year. And on top of that, social media whispers that everyone else is doing it better. And then there's the news that keeps on being the news. The exhaustion that we feel isn't a personal failing. It's a feature of the holiday season. Friendsgiving doesn't require perfection. It requires presence and showing up real, not as we think we should be. And it works. It's a nourishing way that made up just Christmas cheer and holiday cheer isn't. So what if we approach the next several weeks differently? This doesn't mean you have to host elaborate holiday parties or make hand-spun Christmas ornaments or anything like that. It means staying connected to what actually fed your soul on Thanksgiving Day and protecting it fiercely against the pressures to turn the holidays into something transactional and exhausting. Here's what I call the heathen's guide to the holidays. First, keep it simple and keep it real. You don't need to create a Hallmark movie. Maybe you text one person each week and actually have a conversation instead of just exchanging emojis. Maybe you do a standing coffee date with someone who fills your cup. Maybe your holiday gathering is 7 people in someone's living room watching a crazy movie and eating pizza. The sacred part isn't the production, it's the actual presence. Then, protect your boundaries like they're holy relics, because they are. It's okay to say no to parties and skip the mandatory office gathering if you're going to work, and to tell your family that you're coming for 2 hours and not the whole weekend. Your worth isn't determined by how much you can show up for everyone else's expectations. Protecting your boundaries is how you actually stay generous and present for what matters. Next, invite others to do the same. Create spaces where people don't have to pretend you're fine when you're not. If someone says they're overwhelmed, be prepared to listen. If someone can only stay for an hour, celebrate that they can make it at all. And make it safe to be human, limited, and real. Next, say no to transactional stuff. If you're buying gifts because you feel obligated, stop. If you're hosting dinners to prove something, don't. Sending holiday cards that don't mean anything to you, let that go. Instead, send a genuine message to someone you actually care about. Take a dish because you actually want to be there. Give a gift because you genuinely love the recipient. And then keep showing up for your chosen family. The people that you gathered with on Thursday, they're still your people. The fresh water didn't evaporate. It's still there. So tend to it. It's more important now when the noise gets louder. And here's what Needham reminds us. Real friendship isn't about who can give something back to you or enhance your social circle. Choose to pursue friendships with people who can't pad your social account. Choose people the world says don't matter, because that's where the real wealth is, in the beloved community built on genuine love. There's something unique about being a Unitarian Universalist during the holiday season. We get to decide what the season means to us. We're not bound by any single tradition or expectation. We have permission to be creative, resist the pressure, and build something real. Your chosen family and the gatherings that you have are the real altar. Text your friends, checking in and saying to yourself, that is your prayer. Your decision to say no in order to say yes to what really matters is, in fact, a sacred act. When Needham talks about the difference between contaminated water and fresh water, she's talking about something deeper than just gathering. She's talking about understanding what real community looks like and choosing it again and again and again, even when the world is offering you something easier to swallow. The holidays will try to convince you that love looks like exhaustion, generosity looks like going broke, and connection looks like performing perfection. Don't believe it. Love looks like showing up. Generosity means being honest about your limits. Connection means being fully yourself with people who get to be fully themselves too. I watched a movie yesterday called J. Kelly, and one of the acting coaches in the film told an aspiring actor that summoning the courage to be yourself is harder than acting like someone else. And to me, that is quite profound. So here's my challenge to you. Take one thing from the spirit of Thanksgiving and Friendsgiving and carry it forward into the holidays. Just one thing. Whatever you do, do it with intention, knowing that you're swimming against the current of a culture that makes money when you get overwhelmed and act on it. Build your beloved community through the holidays, not despite them. Keep tasting the fresh water and invite others to drink it too. And may you know deeply that you are enough exactly as you are. Your boundaries are sacred, and your presence is the most precious and generous gift that you can offer. May your holidays be filled with actual connection instead of obligatory chaos. Find your people and honor what feeds your soul and release what depletes it. I heard someone say last week, I'm blessed by the best. And I love that too. Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, and enjoying the holiday season are among the very best blessings. Our men, our women, and our people.
Now, I'd like to invite our ushers to come forward now to receive this morning's offering. and invite you to a moment of generosity. Your gifts make this beloved community what we aspire to be. We are grateful to you for all you give, time, talent, and treasure.
You've got that thing, you've got that thing, the thing that makes birds forget to sing. Yes, you've got that thing, that certain thing. You've got that charm, that subtle charm, that makes young farmers desert the farm. 'Cause you've got that thing, that certain thing. Adam craved when he with love for Eve was tortured. She only had an apple tree, but you've got an orchard. You've got those ways, those taken ways, that makes me rush off to Cartier's for a wedding ring. Yes, you've got that thing. You've got that thing, you've got that thing, the thing that makes vines prefer to cling. Yes, you've got that thing, that certain thing. You've got that looks, those fatal looks, that makes that censors enjoy their books. 'Cause you've got that thing, that certain thing. Just what made Samson be for years Delilah's lord and keeper? She only had a pair of shears, but you've got a reaper. You've got that power, the power to grip, that makes me map out a wedding trip for the early spring. Yes, you've got that thing.
We give thanks for your generous gifts and all you contribute to our beloved community. And now please rise as you're willing and able for our closing hymn, number 324, Where My Free Spirit Onward Leads.
I want to thank Heather for the great service this morning, and to Hunter Garrett for the beautiful music on the piano, and all of the great musicians. Next week we have the Christmas pageant, and then the following week, our Minister Emeritus, Art Severance, will be preaching, coming back home finally. As we extinguish our chalice, we carry its light forward. We leave this morning knowing that we are never truly alone. The bonds we strengthen here travel with us. And as you go, hold the circle close. Remember the laughter, connection, and love. Until we gather again, may you walk knowing you belong. Thank you for being our chosen family. Keep your head up and your heart open. You go in peace. Amen.